Call you on if you want.
No, this is from my website. You won't know.
Oh, for your website.
Yeah, you won't know where the embed is, but for some reason I just can't remember how to. When someone answers and then you put the phone down. Hi. Oh, okay. So you're gonna do the pick, the titles. Okay. Okay. I'm here at Pitch Vision again, where you found me this morning. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cheers, bye. Hi, Jan. Okay. Oh, Sham, no, I'm actually. I know where to click on the YouTube. I know where to get it, but I'm actually just looking on our website. So I said, yeah, it's nothing to do with your. So I can use it for match two because I see it hasn't loaded yet for match two. Okay, there we go. I've got match two. Sorry, we're still on match one. No, no, I can copy the embed code from YouTube. That's fine. It's just for me that I'm on my website. So there's nothing from your side. I'm trying to embed it on our website, and I just like can't remember what I did again. So I'm like looking for the basically to just paste the embed code. Yeah, but thanks. Sorted. Okay, thank you. Cheers, bye. Oh, there we go.
You got it.
From yes, please. No one. Okay, are you guys? Have you gone live?
We are live.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Global Cricket Tournament sponsored by John Deere. My name is Jenny Saw and I'm joined by Ken Borland.
Yes, welcome back to the beautiful Irene Country Club where the second game of the day is underway. The Titans up against Easterns and Paulina Mashishi. First ball is a dot ball into the colours. Easterns this morning beat the DP World Lions by 24 runs and now they take on the hosts, the Fidelity Titans. And it's nicely driven down to long on by Alicia Rudolph, who was one of the stars of that victory against the Lions.
Yeah, she really was. She scored 36 off 27 and she came through with a star bowling performance. She bowled 4 overs for 1 wicket but only 12 runs from those 4, so she was one of the star performers, as you said, Ken.
Titans winning the toss and deciding to bowl first in this game. It's nicely worked. Thought to the single, but no. Titans infield is quickly in. It's like a net coming in to put pressure on these Eastern's batters.
Yeah, and that is something you would expect from the number 4, fourth team in the T20 CSA League.
Slightly appishly driven, but splits the cover point and the point fielder. So Mashiloa is underway with a couple. Is there a third for the overthrow? No.
Yeah, she was a little bit unlucky in the game against the Lions. She got a first ball duck, and she was trying to play around her legs and edged off and got caught behind.
Nice flight by Mashishi. Sorry, Mashiloa was wretchedly unlucky. I mean, it would have been a wide down leg if she hadn't put it.
Yeah, she is an exciting young player. She was part of the Under-19 SA squad that played in the Under-19 World Cup in 2023. She made it to the final 17 and then she was dropped off out of the squad just before that travelling 13.
So Paulina Mashishi's first over is a tidy one, just 3 runs from it.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Catherine Pryor looks like she's going to
Thank goodness.
bowling from the clubhouse end. Paulina Mashishi, who during her spare time has dabbled in Bollywood. She was in a film called Gooma, and believe it or not, Jenna Searle, you were also in that movie. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, I was in it. There's a lot of money in Bollywood. If that's the only thing I say, that's the one true one. There was a lot of partying. It was a wonderful experience. We travelled to India and we were treated like royalty. We had to play cricket in the heat of Indian summer. It was a really wonderful experience getting to play scripted cricket against some of the greats of Indian. Shubh Lakshmi won 2.
There's Pryor now to Rudolph. Rudolph pulling! Oh, good diving effort at mid-wicket.
A big effort by Christelle van der Schyff at mid-wicket, a youngster that was part of the Titans Under-19 team that played in Cape Town in 2023. She's an exciting all-rounder. Batted in top of the order for that Under-19 team. In any case, I think she'll be in the middle order for the senior team.
Catherine Pryor, experienced campaigner for the Titans.
Yeah, it is actually Kaylee Tuck who's bowling from the clubhouse. Easy to mistake, both long brown hair. But she is a seasoned campaigner. She grew up playing cricket in KZN for the Dolphins. Moved down to across to the Titans a couple of years ago and has been successful for the Sky Blues ever since she moved. Goes
Lofted over the covers, just over the head. of the retreating fielder. Rudolph is shaking her head. She shook her head a fair bit in the morning game as well, just the ball not quite coming out of the middle of the bat as much as she would like.
We did speak about how she's quite an animated player. She plays a hard game of cricket, but with that she is quite exciting. It sometimes goes one of two ways.
Beats Mashua outside off stump.
Just seaming away from the right-hander there. Tap has a lot of skill behind the ball. She can swing the ball both ways. She's got a lot of variations.
Nice strong action as well. And again.
A good start to the over, just 3 from it, 1 ball left in the over. And this is turning out to be a really decent start here from the Fidelity Titans, the host of this John Deere Global Cricket Tournament.
Yeah, and we must say thank you to all the partners who have made today and this broadcast possible. That's a beautiful delivery from Tap again, just on and about the middle stump, but that one bounced beautifully as it seemed away. The end of a very good over from Kaylee Tap, and it's 6 without loss after 2. And our thanks go to the Fidelity Titans, who are the hosts of this tournament, and their partners who have made it possible in John Deere, John Doe, Koi, Renault Centurion, the Baron Bar and Grill, and Ixu.
Yeah, it really is exciting, and it's quite an honour to be part of this prestigious thing. That's the first time that international players have been included in a T20 tournament of this kind of value in South Africa. So it's wonderful to be a part of.
Yeah, so the 2 international players in the Titans lineup are Akari Nishimura from Japan and Mekalai Mwatile from Namibia. So it'll be exciting to see them perform a bit later on.
Into the attack for the Fidelity Titans, Mona Lisa Lechodi, the youngster who was part of the under-19 squad that played in the World Cup early on in 2023. She didn't play any of the games, but I think she gained quite a bit of experience from being on the bench.
Yeah, she's played for the senior Titans team quite a bit this season, and I'm afraid we are hearing little spots of rain as she comes in. Oh, that's a bit of a wild swipe by Rudolph. The day started in glorious sunshine, blue skies. The clouds have steadily built up, and there's a little bit of rain at the moment. Rudolph with a big attempt at it. That just edged into her own body. No slip for the Titans. So we saw the Lions had a slip in the 20th over of their bowling effort. The Titans are going the opposite direction.
Yeah, that was particularly aggressive from the Lions. But Alicia Rudolph just not really getting the same start as she did in that first game, lifting her head too soon to Lechodi for the past 2 balls.
Lofted again, but nicely put in the gap between cover and extra cover by Rudolph, and that'll run away for 4.
Yeah, wonderful cricket shot. She leaned into it, kept her head still, as I was saying that she'd been lifting it a bit too much, and just played that through. Beat the gap really nicely. There was no chance for the fielders at cover and extra cover.
Over pitched by Lechodi, who had just brought up third man into the ring.
Yeah, so fine leg, square leg, mid wicket, long on, mid off, extra cover, cover, point, and short third man in for Lechodi.
Swung down leg and a wide. Called by umpire Benolio Masheke.
felt like Lekhodi actually bowled that ball even though it was a little bit wayward. She's almost been feeling like she's been floating the ball in the first half of this over. So that is a good sign, even though it earned her that extra run.
They're going to go for a quick single, and the pressure has caused a misfield by the Titans, so it's a very comfortable one in the end.
Akari Nishimura, the Japan international, fielding at point. She is a keeper by trade, so she perhaps a little less confident in the field than she is when she has the gloves on. She is quite compact and certainly looks agile enough to be in the field.
Simone Lawrence is wearing the gloves for the Titans. Yeah, good bowling by Lekhodi there. Easton certainly busy. Every ball they seem to be thinking about the single. Good intensity by them.
You have to have intensity, especially in T20 cricket. So you don't want to get bogged down doing the same thing over and over again, digging yourself into a hole of dots.
It was going to be the last ball of the over for Lekhodi, but it swung down leg for a wide again.
Just struggling to control it a little bit. Almost seems like the balls that she's choosing to put her back into it to bowl a little bit quicker are the ones that are straying down the left side.
Lofted, chipped, and running in for Mexico. A good catch.
Yeah, wonderful catch taken by Amokhilangma Pangula at mid-wicket, diving forward. And she'll get high fives all around. Difficult over there from Lekhodi with the boundary and the couple of wides going to the Easterns team, but well recovered and a good piece of fielding by Amokhilangma Pangula.
Yeah, lovely end to the over for Lekhodi as Mashilwa departs the scene. She was busy, she was energetic, but unfortunately she did not last too long for Easterns as they lose their first wicket at the end of the fourth over.
Coming in at 3 for the Eastern Storm, Sipho Masisela, the youngster. She's just 14 years old, and when I played cricket at Easterns a couple of seasons ago, I played club cricket with her, and I do believe she was 11 at that time, and she has a wonderful cover drive. She comes from quite low, obviously. You can see that she's short compared to Alicia Rudolph, but she's got a lot of talent, and if it's nurtured and if she's looked after, I do believe that she's one to look out for the future.
So, Mashirwane out for 2 of 9 deliveries. Easterns are 13 for 1 after 3 overs. Titans will be very happy with the start they've made with the ball. Kaylee Tapp is going to continue for her second over.
There is a slip in play now for Kaylee Tapp.
Nicely clipped by Rudolph. The outfield is perhaps going to win the day. No. But, the ball did run over the boundary in the end. So a great start to the fourth over for Alicia Rudolph.
Yeah, Kaylee Tapp does have protection on the leg side in the form of square leg mid-wicket and mid-on, but she's bowling a bit too straight and too full, and with the form that Alicia Rudolph is in, she's just chipping it over mid-wicket's head. We've seen it happen twice now.
Just a little bit too wide outside off stump. It was kind of inevitable that Tapp was going to try and bowl wide outside off stump because she moved one of the leg side fielders onto the offside, but just going a little bit too far that time.
Yeah, just a little bit of an overcorrection after the straight ball. And she changes her field now. She sends the Namibian international Mikolai out to the deep mid-wicket boundary. So the two fielders out, third man and deep mid-wicket.
Oh, that's a very, very brave stroke from Rudolph, walking across his stumps and just paddling it round to the fine leg boundary. They get back for a couple. Oh, she had missed there. Kaylee Tapp would definitely have been in business.
Yeah, I think definitely the shot was on, but with the few drops of rain that we've had, the outfield has slowed down a little bit. So the ball just stopped in its tracks on the way to the boundary rope in that fine leg region.
Rudolph showing that she has the finer touches as well to her batting. And there's a lovely cut shot, sneaky timed, but it's a quick single in the end, and the batter is left sprawling as she makes her ground. Sipokuhle Masilela.
It was an interesting run. The decision to take that single has went straight into the hands of Akari Nashimura.
Right, I'm over 3 to come. Interesting to... it's always a tricky one in terms of the calling when it goes pretty much exactly square of the wicket. Fancy Rudolph probably called Masilela through there. She wanted to have a little dab at that.
Yeah, the technique is definitely there for the youngster. She's not much taller than the stumps. The courage is definitely taller than she is.
Yeah, 14-year-old facing the 33-year-old Kaylee Tapp. Yeah, it's a good ball in the end, not a wide. So she's building up the dot balls.
Yeah, choosing to go outside of the reach of the little arms of Masilela. Going far outside that off stump.
And she's got a bit of an open stance, Masilela as well.
Wide ball.
And that one is called wide.
Yeah, it was bound to happen. She was kind of teasing that off stump wide line, side wide line.
Living dangerously, Kaylee Tapp. She's a teacher and coach. I'm sure she doesn't encourage her pupils at Bolu, I think it is, to live dangerously, but with the ball she's pushing the line here. Yeah, that's well bowled. Very good control in that over from Kaylee Tapp. Four overs gone and Easterns are 22 for 1.
Yeah, Easton's getting just over 6 and over. Fidelity Titans. Yeah, sometimes just straying in their lines and lengths. So Monalisa Lahodi will continue from the golf course end. It's interesting to me, the gap that Lahodi had in the previous over between extra cover and cover. We saw a boundary hit in that gap, and it seems to be the same size now for a second over. The gap between Kaylee Tapp and Robinson in the covers is quite large.
And it goes through that gap, just as you were talking about Jenna Searle, as Alessia Rudolph gets it away for 4 more runs. It's a tough place to hit the ball, it must be said. So good skill by Rudolph. It's not too bad a delivery, a very full, wide delivery from the Lahodi, and Rudolph had to almost slow the bat at it.
Yeah, I would almost be inclined that if she's going to continue bowling that line, to take square leg out and put an extra fielder in that cover region. But they have chosen to go with the cover sweeper, so Kaylee Tapp is out on the boundary. So fine leg and cover sweep by the players out.
But straight then from Cody down to fine leg. Just a single.
Mekalai Motsile doing the work out at fine leg. The Namibian international opened the batting for the Namibian under-19 team. Played in Gaborone a couple of months ago. She did really well. So.
Lovely to see talent from around the continent and also from Japan in this competition. It might be why it is. And it was also lovely to see an old friend at the ground during the lunch break here, Lawrence Mahatlani, former SA Under-19 coach, and someone who's done fantastic work in Uganda, qualifying them for the T20 World Cup. And he was just talking about how he's been blown away by the amount of talent north of us in the continent. Oh, she'll have to scamper the bowler's end. Oh, I think she would have been in trouble. Masalena, maybe just ball watching a little there.
Yeah, definitely a little bit. Alicia Rudolph keen to take that single, even though it was slightly risky, trying to get her young partner off strike so that she can take a little bit of slack while the youngster calms her nerves.
Yeah, you don't want Masalela to get kind of stuck at one end with the pressure just building on the youngster. So good call by Rudolph. And that's heaved away. That's going to run away for 4. Surely. 2 fielders set off in pursuit. Oh, they've done brilliantly well. Great pace over the field there.
Yeah, Amogelang Mapangula, one of the most outstanding fielders that I've ever seen, did wonderfully there. And she took the catch for the wicket of Mpumelelo Mashloane, and she again has shown how good she is. Chased that down and put in a valiant dive to save that boundary.
Yeah, she's unfortunately missed a bit of cricket this season because of injury. So it's great to see her back on the field. That's a good delivery from Lapoli, just snaking back into Rudolph.
Yeah, Mapangula was one of the Titans players that went off to Japan in the Cricket South African off season in our winter here, and Gandhi Jafta went over to Asia just to play in one of their tournaments, similar to what we have going on right now. That's where the relationship was built up between the Titans and the Japanese girls.
Fantastic initiative. Similar delivery, and this time Rudolph has found the gap beautifully through point, and that one has gone for 4.
Yeah, wonderfully played. She just opened up the face. The ball wasn't too wide actually, but she did lean back and made sure she made full contact with the bat. Excellent cricket shot there by Rudolph. She's in top form, isn't she?
Well, she's roared to 27 or 17 deliveries, so she's well underway here. Masalele has 1, has just faced 4 balls, and the Eastern Storm are 35 for 1 after 5 overs.
Fidelity Titans have chosen to bring in the off spinner in the form of Gandhi Jafta from the clubhouse end. She's quite recognisable by those bright orange spikes.
You can come up for her out.
We were at a game, I think, where she was told she wasn't allowed to wear those spikes, those shoes.
I've never really heard of that rule.
Apparently it was somewhere amongst all the fine print of the playing conditions, but common sense did prevail.
I mean, why would brands make colourful shoes like that if players weren't allowed to wear them? So, I think it's fine.
No idea, yeah. Titans manager Karen Smithies, the ex-England captain, did manage to get permission in the end for her. It's a good start with the ball by Jafta. Masalela stuck in the crease and just jabbing at that. Obviously this game not played under the CSA playing conditions, so the orange shoes are good to go. And Masalela is also going to have to go. Unfortunately, she just swiped across the line of that one. Probably misread the flight, the length of it.
Yeah, she missed it completely, just trying to play a pull shot, but the bounce just tricking her a little bit. But the end of the youngster will see the beginning of the player of the match from this morning's game, Leslie Gorazes. She scored 51 or 40 odd, right? Yeah, 40 odd. And she also had 2 catches, 1 stumping, and she was involved in a run out. So she had a wonderful game. She's got a lot of skill. She rotates the strike very well as making sure that the bad ball goes for a boundary. She really impressed us in the commentary box, at least. I'm sure she did to everyone else as well.
Yeah, 51 or 47, and I think just a very good combination with Alicia Rudolph. As you say, Carrozza is more of a manipulator of the ball, finds the gaps well, can hit the boundaries as well. She put away the bad ball very well, but early on she looked to get Rudolph on a strike. No doubt she'll look to do the same here. That's middle.
Yeah, for sure. The two of these two out in the middle had a partnership of just over 50 before Alicia Rudolph was sent packing. We'll be looking to replicate that.
Jafta really settled in early into a very nice line and length.
Gandhi Jafta was part of the SA emerging team that played against Bangladesh in their warm-up game before they played against the Proteas in a 50-over warm-up game. So she did play a little bit of cricket in December, more than the rest of the Titans team.
The attempted sweep has somehow gone over wicketkeeper Lawrence's head. I'm not sure it was bat or glove. We'll see now by Lawrence. It was bat or glove, so living dangerously there for the Russes.
Yeah, 1 ball in the over, so far 1 for 1 for Gandhi Jafta.
And belted down. Oh, there's work to do for long on, but she gets across nicely there.
Akari Nishimura doing the work out at long on, and just allowing that single to happen at the end of the over. As Gandhi Jafta leaves her first over 1 wicket, 2 runs, as she got the wicket of Sibogukhle Masilele.
Yeah, successful over for the Titans. Masilele out for 1 off 6 deliveries. 6 overs gone, 37 for 2. And we're going to see a change of bowling at the golf course end. Mona Lisa Lakhodi did a good job there from that end. 2 overs, 1 for 20, a little bit expensive at times, but got the wicket.
The end of Gandhi Jafta's over did bring about the end of the power play. So a couple more fielders are allowed out on the boundary, which I'm sure they will have, especially for Alicia Rudolph, who is the batter, who has her eye in. But Pauline Mashishi bowled the first over of the game and just allowed 3 runs to happen.
Okay, nicely tossed up, good work.
Robin Searle putting in a big dive to her right there. She crashed into the right boot as it bobbled out to long off. Just went through for the single.
Would have been a couple more were it not for her interception there. So Rudolph goes to 29 off 19. The Russians now on strike.
Nobody out in the boundary, all fielders in the inner ring.
And Robin Searle in business again. Oh, the Russians had to get back very quickly there.
I do think she was well in, thankfully, because of that dive that she put in. Don't believe a direct hit would have made much of a difference. It was a good stop at extra cover by the Titans skipper.
Yeah, just keeping the Eastern's batters honest. No quick singles to her. Again, the cover fielders doing their job. Rudolph almost halfway down the pitch. She's eager for the single, trying to get back on strike, but at the moment it's just too risky. But a straight hit, just short of mid-off.
The youngster Christelle van der Schyf diving forward, but unable to get hands underneath that one.
To sense that Paulina Mashishi is really frustrating the batters here with her consistent line and length. Right up in the air, long on comes running in, and oh, spilt it. She had it, and it just spilt out.
Kaylee Tap out at long on will be really disappointed with that. And that's 2 chances in a row for Paulina Mashishi. Yeah, she'll be kicking herself there. Well, Kaylee Tap is relatively simple. Did go quite high though.
She'd done all the hard work, she got there. Oof. Well, it dipped at the end there. It looked like it was going to be a high full toss. But in the end, the dot ball for Paula Mashishi, just 3 runs off the over.
Yeah, really good figures there for Paulina Mashishi. She is not in the T20 logs for the leading bowling averages. However, she's near the top of the 50 over in the CSA Provincial League. But she is on the log for the most wickets. She's in at the bottom at number 8 with 7 matches, 27 overs, conceding 159 runs with 6 wickets in her 7 matches. So she is in the top pool of bowlers.
Nicely given through the gap in the covers, just for 1. So 41 for 2 now. The Eastern Storm after 7 overs and 1 ball as Gandhi Jafta bowls her second over. Roseli Garasas, the Namibian international, on strike now. And extravagantly flighted. It's good work by Van der Schyf.
Yeah, it was a good piece of fielding. We were all flinching here in commentary as we saw a strike of lightning. I myself am quite terrified. So hopefully the umpires saw it and are checking their apps to see how far away it is.
Meets it on the full toss, swings it away, and that will take 1 bounce to go over the boundary.
Yeah, well taken care of there by Alicia Rudolph. We know how good she is at hitting good balls for boundaries, and she's even better at making sure the bad ones go for maximum.
Yeah, well, she really turned it into a bad ball by advancing down the wicket. Swinging it away. Sweet timing. And Rudolph goes to 35 off 22 balls.
Yeah, after that flash of lightning, I pulled up my lightning alarm app and 7 kilometers away. So.
It's steered but straight to point. No run.
Good fielding there by Kaylee Tap. She's quite a tall player, so she had to get quite far down. But safely in the hands. Cheeky.
French cricket round the front pad there. Very straight ball from Jafta. But her eye is in, Alicia Rudolph, you could say. Dominating this power play, 36, or dominating power play in the 2 overs after it, 36 off 24.
Yeah, risky and risky.
On the full, driven nicely to that cover sweeper for just a single. And that will end the 8th over. Easton's 48 for 2, so going at exactly a run a ball. Solid start by the team, which beat the Lions this morning.
Yeah, these two are crucial, their partnership in the rest of the innings. However, the Eastern Storm team does bat quite deep into their lineup. We have a couple of youngsters who did fairly well at the under-19 and under-16 national week. So there's a lot of potential in the batting lineup that we haven't had the opportunity to see just yet.
It's a lovely setting here at the Irene Country Club. You saw the spectators around the field under the trees on what used to be Jan Smuts's farm. Oh, the reverse paddle by Garazza is very nicely played. There's no third man, so point is herring after it. Neruda, she's hauled it in.
Yeah, the Japan international Nishimura chasing that down really hard. And she's quite a short player, so her legs really had to motor to get there, but she did really well, just allowing the double. Paulina Mashishi will be pleased with the work that her teammate put in there. But it was a good ball, a good shot, high risk, high reward.
Very good improvisation by Garashes. There's no slip. She's driven to the same fielder, this time at point.
We spoke a little bit about how Akari Nishimura is potentially a little bit less confident in the field than she is with the gloves, but the ball is following her and she seems to be holding her own.
And that's a good hit over wide mid-on. Just for one, no.
Yeah, well collected. As we said a little bit earlier, that a couple of drops of rain have made the outfield a little bit slower than it was this morning. It's more difficult to hit boundaries.
It's a nicely bowled delivery by Mashishi.
Pauline Mashishi just showing how good she is. She's quite similar to the way that she bowls to Alicia Rudolph. Changes things up, bowls a couple of variations, keeps things quiet.
Attempted big hit by Rudolph, but no timing. Smacks the back of her bat in frustration. Wants to get a move on now as we approach the halfway mark of this innings. Clever by she saw Rudolph coming through it wide. Rudolph just managing to get bat onto it for a single.
Yeah, very clever there by Mashishi, just pushing it out as you said, Ken, and not allowing her to get any bat underneath that to make it go far.
So 9 overs gone now for the Eastern Storm, having been sent into bat. 52 for 2. More lightning in front of us. We hope that it bypasses us so we can keep going with this intriguing cricket match. Gandhi Jafta to continue to Alicia Rudolph. Oh, delicately played, beautifully played. There's no third man, so backward point chasing after it.
Yeah, Alicia Rudolph just showing us her class. She's perfectly capable of hitting the long ball, hitting it hard, both in the V360 really, but she's also capable of playing with soft hands and getting those more elegant touches.
There's a nice flick of her pads, but straight to short front leg, unfortunately.
Yeah, I like the idea of trying to go over that square leg region because there is a cow corner and a long on. However, I feel like she would be more successful going straighter.
Oh, that is straight up, unfortunately. It's going to take some catching. No! Yes! Well done.
Yeah, Mona Lisa Lachodi, the player under the ball. Safe hands there in the end. Hands were up high all the time the ball was in the air. And lots of smiles on faces there. Big hugs by Gandhi Jafta for her teammates. And that's the big wicket that they would have wanted. Alicia Rudolph unable to reach that 40 mark. She got 37 in the first game against the Lions and ending her innings on 39.
Yes, it was almost as if Lachodi was summoning the ball into her grasp. She had her hands up a long time before the ball came down, lining it up. It was a skyer, it was a testing one, but well taken. And a big breakthrough for the Fidelity Titans. As you said, Jenna Rudolph, 39 or 30 balls. She hit 5 fours. She's out in the 10th over. And a massive strike for the Titans. 54 for 3 then, Easterns.
Yeah, and the end of Alicia Rudolph brings to the crease Erika Oda, the Japanese international, 36-year-old. who plays for the Western Eagles as well as the Japanese Pandas, which is their national team. And her role model is Sophie Devine. So yeah, she's only been playing cricket for 5 years. She played cricket all of her life. She didn't play cricket all of her life. She played baseball for the majority of her life, but needed a break. So Googled the most popular sports in the world, and cricket was second. So that's what she chose.
Oh, they're going to get a quick single due to a misfield. That's disappointing for the bowler and for the Titans.
Kaylee Tapp, the fielder in question, having a little bit of a mare in the field today with a dropped catch early on, and now a misfield from her at point.
She's paid the price. She's been swapped out of point now and put it to cover. Swept away nicely by Garazes. Beautiful shot. And that is going to go all the way to the fence.
Yeah, she bisected the two fielders who were in the ring, square leg and short fine leg. That'll be the lightning alarm, which I am shocked has not happened earlier. But that will see the end of play for now. And according to lightning rules, there will have to be 30 minutes of no lightning strikes in the area before the game can resume. So we will take a bit of a break now, and we'll return once the umpires say that it is safe.
So play interrupted by lightning, with Eastern Storm being sent into bat by the Fidelity Titans. They've reached 59 for 3 with 1 ball remaining of the 10th over. Mizali Garasas is there on 11 not out, and Erica Oda on 1 not out. The batters dismissed earlier in the innings: Alicia Rudolph for 39, Pumelelo Mashiliwane for 2, and Sipa Kukle Masilela for 1. Just to quickly run through the bowling figures: Paulina Mashishi 3 overs for 10 runs, Kaylee Tapp 2 overs for 12, Mona Lisa Lehori, the success, one of the successful bowlers, she's got 1 for 20 in 2 overs, and Gandhi Jafta, who is bowling at the moment inside her 3rd over, and she's taken 2 for 17 as the teams and umpires leave the field. And we're sorry to say that will be a break in play. We can't say when we'll be back on, but do keep an eye on the streaming, and as soon as this match resumes, we'll be with you. Thanks once again for their support of the John Deere Global Cricket Tournament to the Fidelity Titans, John Doe, Koi, Renault Centurion, the Baron Bar and Grill, Iksu, and of course our title sponsors, John Deere. See you later.
We are always thinking of new ways to make our systems smarter, easier and faster. And while we drive innovation, we still believe in the value of face-to-face. Meeting you around your table, getting to know your business, challenges and ambitions, and finding personalized solutions. John Deere Financial provides personalized financial solutions so life can leap forward every season.
Okay. So Robin's on strike. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Irene Country Club, where the storm clouds have not dissipated, but they've moved off, and we have a return to action. The Titans will begin their run chase now. Their target is 61 in 8 overs, and it's Alessia Rudolph to Robin Searle. And a great start for the Titans as that's cut away nicely by Searle. Definitely will get a couple, maybe more. Is there one for the throw? Yes, Pryor's coming back. Catherine Pryor, her batting partner. That's well run. So a great start to the Titans innings. And it's a very good afternoon as well alongside me to Emma Fento, who, Emma, the Titans innings stopped, if you like, at 59 for 4. What
Good
do you think
afternoon,
about
everyone. Yeah, I think Easterns were batting on. I think the Titans were bowling even better. It's sad that they had to stop, because I think all of us here in the commentary box were quite enjoying that game. It would have been nice to see the Titans bowl out their full T20. But I think this is going to be an exciting chase, because 61 in 8 overs, it's not an easy target to get, but I think depending on how these next 2 overs in power play go will determine whether or not the Titans will chase the score down.
It's another good piece of running there by Pryor and Searle. Searle getting a single, takes her to 4. Pryor's on 1 off 1. Yeah, 2 power play overs in this match, reduced now to 8 overs a side. Oh, good bounce there for Rudolph. And so important, you know, people think a reduced over game, maybe you must go out and just blaze boundaries, but so important to get those 1s and 2s right from the outset as well. Too short, and Pryor has launched that. 1 bounce. Is it 1 bounce or 4? Is it 6? No, it's gone all the way for 6.
That was a great shot. I think it's strange for us to see Alicia Rudolph get hit, because in the past few games she's played today, she's played exceptionally well. She kept the runs down, and now to see her getting hit for a 6 just past deep squares is a bit strange to see from the commentary box, but I think she's a clever bowler, and I think she'll pull her line up a bit more because that was a bit short.
Yeah, I think she saw Pryor coming, as that's beaten short third man, and they will come back for 2. She saw Pryor coming and tried to drag it down a bit, but it was just too short really. And hit for 6, the first 6 of the day.
It is the first 6 of the day, and it's very cool to see, because we haven't, like you said, it's the first 6 of the day. We haven't seen one, but just to touch on what you said earlier, the Titans are keeping the clocks ticking, which it is a good thing to do in a game chase like this, because the overs are reduced, and to just come out and think, let me just hit boundaries, then you're going to look back and you're already 4 dots, because all you want to do is swing for the heels. So I think the keeping the clock ticking is good from the Titans.
Yeah, such a good point, Emma, about those dots. They really are the enemy for the Titans, but they've made a great start to the chase. 13 without loss after the first over. And it's Michaela van Voorst.
Mika van Voorst.
Yes, who missed out on the first game, didn't play, brought into the Easterns team for this afternoon, and she'll take the new ball from the clubhouse end, bowling to Robin Searle.
Fielder's just sending deep mid-wicket out.
Full and wide and beautifully steered by Robin Searle through backward point. Third man is racing across, but she can't get there. So another boundary for the Titans. That's Robin Searle's first boundary. She goes to 8 off 3.
I think if the bowler just fixes her line a little, because that thing, we could see it from here, that thing swung. But unfortunately, Robin picked up on the bit outside off line and pumped it past point for a 4.
It was almost a wide off stump Yorker, so well put away by Searle. Cut her into the pitch this time and just chopped for a single. So Mika van Voorst already getting the variations out. Maximum of 2 overs per bowler. 3 bowlers can bowl 2 overs, and then 2 bowlers will have to bowl 1 over for Easterns. That is over mid-off. Kelsey Craig goes after it, and they're back for 2. Wasn't the cleanest strike from Pryor, but good enough to clear the infield.
Yeah, I think Kaylee Craig did. The skipper put some effort in there. It wasn't, like you said, it wasn't timed perfectly. I think if it was, it would have been right over this boundary rope. It was the right shot.
Yeah, Pryor is certainly a very strong batter.
It's unfortunate from the bowler.
Yeah, you could see the bowler was surprised to be called wide there. The head spun back to look at umpire Lawrence.
Yeah, I think the seam through the air, it's just a bit out of control at the moment. But maybe she just moves the fingers and bowls cross seam.
Shouldn't there be a slip in place as well? That's nicely struck over the covers. It's probably going to plug a bit in this damp outfield. Not that we had too much rain. But 2 more runs for Pryor. Yeah, the major interruption was lightning more than rain. We had a few drops, but nothing too substantial.
I think both teams were a bit disappointed because the game was looking exciting, and it's nothing worse than coming off because of lightning. It always tends to be a lot more of a longer wait than you could expect. Shot.
Sweetly struck. Lovely footwork as well by Catherine Pryor. Bracken across and stroked away for 4. Beautiful shot by her. She's got to 17 now after 7 balls.
As a bowler, all you do is put your heads in your hands, because that was the shot of the day personally. It came right out the middle, between the gap, stood up on it. It was a cracker shot.
There haven't been many better, that's for sure. That was a gorgeous stroke. As the cover sweeper goes back now. Not timed that well. Midon stops it. Yeah, that interruption you felt just came at a unfortunate time for Easterns. You felt in the 10th over they were just about to really launch an onslaught on the Titans bowling. The DLS calculation, of course, taking into account that they lost the chance to accelerate. So whereas the Eastern scored at 6.5 runs, or 6.2 to the over, the Titans target at the beginning of the innings was 7.6 runs per over. They've made a fantastic start, 27 without loss after 2 overs.
No, definitely. The Titans are really showing what they're made of. And it's nice to have like the hosts of the tournament just show what level of standard they want for the rest of the tournament to take place in. And two players at the crease, Robinson, Kate Pryor, very experienced players.
Bentley is in. Ooh, that was quite close on the stumps for the attempted sweep by Searle, but she judged it well going down leg.
Bit early on the shot. Oh.
Again, a bit of bottom hand coming through there. Mistimed a bit too long on, but still a single.
Katie Pryor's left her bat behind. She's going to play a different game today.
She'll need that, I think. So Leandre Bentley bowled really well in the morning game against the Lions. That's beautifully struck by Pryor. There is a cover sweeper now to her, rightly so. So we no longer in the power play overs. Yeah. So 4 people allowed on the boundary.
It's an unfortunate ball from Bentley. Just straying way too far past that offside. Picked up nice.
Put away by Robin Searle. That was deserving of treatment, and it got it. So 4 more to Searle. She'll go to 14.
Cracker shot by Robin Searle. I think the Titans are definitely on top of the game right now. I think Easterns are also, they really are trying to bring the energy up, but it's a bit unfortunate when you have 8 overs to bowl and you haven't got a wicket yet.
Yeah, this early onslaught has set them back.
Oh, that's good fielding.
Driven hard, well stopped by the bowler Bentley. That one is well struck to her right though, down to long on for a single.
Picked up by the captain, Kaylee Craig.
So the end of the 3rd over, Fidelity Titans 35 without loss and needing just 26 more runs in 5 overs. So they've already got it down to under a run a ball.
I think as a batting, when you open the innings batting and you come off for rain, you always just know it's so unfortunate to come on and know that the other team has to chase a certain amount of runs and a certain amount of overs.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the reasons if you win the toss to bat second, if there's weather around, The DLS equation does seem to favour the team batting second a little bit, more just in terms of, in an 8-over game you're much less likely to be bowled out, so you can afford to be more aggressive.
But you said the run rate was more than what Eastern's got when they were batting, right?
It was, so yeah, it's about a 1.3 runs per over more, which is pretty fair. That's nicely driven, beautifully driven.
Nothing's going
Searle.
past them.
Just a single there for such a good shot.
Yeah, with Elisha Rudolph there on your sweeper region, nothing's getting past her. On very few days will she let a few slips through.
Flat batted, long off. Prevents the boundary, but the catch left to bounce a little bit short.
I think a dive could have been used there.
Coppin in again. That's very nicely cut by Robin Searle. The second time she's really placed the ball beautifully behind square on the offside.
I think Robinson and Katie Pryor want to be done by 4 o'clock.
Racing along 41 without loss in 3.5 overs. Searle has 20 off 11, Pryor 19 off 10. Peyton Coppin under pressure. And now the slog sweep. There's no one at Cow Corner, and that'll be 4 more.
The strike rates on the screen is something that any T20 player wants to have.
200 now for Robin Searle. 24 of 12 balls.
Definitely an interesting game.
And bowled. Yeah, it was nicely tossed up by Coppin, and Searle playing for the team, trying to hit it over the infield, probably targeting wide long on again, and it's bowled her, unfortunately.
Smart bowling from Peyton Coppin. She took the pace off slightly, and Robin, her eye was in, but it was just a bit unfortunate. Just slipped through that bat and pad.
She's done her job though, the Fidelity Titans captain. Excellent innings of 24 of just 12 balls, and together with Catherine Pryor, they've broken the back of this run chase. So Mokholong Mapangula comes to the crease. She was in very good form for the Titans at the start of the season with the bat. Unfortunately then suffered injury, which kept her out for a while, so it's great to see her back in action. She was a real live wire in the field earlier today.
Peyton Coppin's bowled the last delivery.
There's that in-swing again from Coppin. And that is 4 overs gone. So the Fidelity Titans are 45 for 1, and we'll have a change in commentary as we welcome back Jenna Searle.
Thank you, Ken. Hi, Em.
Hello, Jenna. Did you enjoy your break, or you're a bit sad?
Yeah, I was definitely sad that the Eastern's batting innings was cut short, as you guys mentioned on air a few times, that it did seem like they were going to knock on and get a couple more. This has been a wonderful start by the Titans, and yeah, you can just see the difference in the quality and the standard of player that the Titans have brought to this tournament. It's Catherine Pryor to face Ashley van Wyk. Play through the covers and bisects the 2 fielders in the cover region, and that'll race away for 4. And Catherine Pryor in some of the best form of her life.
I think if I was bowling now, I would not pitch anything on the offside. Well, I'd put about 4 fielders on the boundary.
Yeah.
Because every time something's just pitched a bit outside, she's hitting you through cover and extra cover.
Yeah, and the length doesn't really seem to matter to her. Anything just short of a length, she's leaning back onto the back foot and punching through the covers, and she pumps away with the front foot. And a bit of a commentator's curse there, Ems. We can definitely blame ourselves as she just lifts her head there and the ball crashes into off stump. Well bowled by the youngster Ashley van Wyk, and Catherine Pryor will be disappointed in that because she really did look wonderful and in some wonderful form out there in the middle.
She definitely did. But I think Titans, they want to come out, try and get this done as fast as possible. I think after the day you've had, coming on and off, you just want to get over and go back, sit in your hotel room, think about what you want to do tomorrow, come tomorrow, and hopefully we can see them bat like this for a whole T20.
Yeah, and with the overs being reduced, with 10 wickets still in hand, obviously there's only 8 after the 2 openers have been dismissed, they really do have the license to express themselves. And obviously they don't want to lose all 10 of those wickets, but allowing a couple of the other batters to get out there and show what they're made of. Youngsters like Simone Lawrence is out at the crease, just to get a bit of bat on ball out here in a game that's almost for sure win. And she goes hard but finds mid-wicket.
So just touching that, I think it's nice before you go walk on the field and your coach says just have fun. It's nothing better than hearing that. Great ball.
It crashes into a lot of things there, but just bobbles out behind the keeper. It's picked up and it is called as byes, so missed everything of Simone Lawrence. I think crashed into the pads of Gurazes, the Namibian international. He's keeping for the Eastern Storm team.
I think Ashley van Wyk has put in a massive shift today. I think even in the previous game she bowled exceptionally well, and each game she just gets better and better. Besides the 4 that unfortunately hit by Katie Pryor, which was inevitable, she was in such great form. But besides that, I think she's bowled exceptionally well today.
Yeah, she really has, as this one is just hit out to that cow corner region and they come back for 2. That's very good running there by the Titans players. Maybe a little bit slow out of the hands of Kaylee Craig out at long on. Yeah, but just to touch on that, she has, and I think her figures in the first game, Ashley van Wyk's figures, didn't really show how well she bowled. There were 2 chances that I think should have gone her way that didn't. A drop catch and maybe a misfielding that could have brought about a bit more pressure, which could have changed things. She did end up getting a wicket on the last ball of her spell, so at least one did go to her name. Yeah, but she is an exciting player to watch. She was part of that SA20 under-19 camp that happened at Tuks a couple of weeks ago. So I'm sure she got a lot of experience out of that, and being around the national emerging under-19 coaches and staff would have helped her game quite a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And I think coming off a tournament like that and then coming into another tournament and playing with senior players, it boosts the confidence and so forth. And then you come in here and, like you said, the scorecard didn't show how well she bowled, but I think she'll pick it up over these next 2 days.
Yeah, no, for sure. And into the attack, Kanelelo Mokoena from the clubhouse end. She goes down the leg side, but on the sweep and a bit of the back of the bat made contact with the ball as Simone Lawrence goes through for the single. Unfortunate there for Mokoena.
That one's just straying a bit down the leg side.
Yeah, she was lucky to get away with just the single. Oh, big swing across the line, but a big miss as well. Amogelang Mapangula, she's completely misjudging the bounce and the pace of that delivery. Eight runs short of the total. 2.4 overs left. Big shot, and that'll sail over the boundary rope. That was massive. Amogelang Mapangula is not here to play games. She has launched her bat into that, thrown the kitchen sink and everything in it at that piece of leather, and that sailed for 6.
I think after she missed the previous delivery, she said, I'm not missing this one. And she definitely did not miss it. That thing came right out the middle of the bag. Actually, no. It sounded like it came out the toe.
Well, I think that's even more impressive.
It is.
How far
truly.
it did go. Oh, down the leg side and pulled around the corner. That's too fine for Square Leg to come around. Oh, she does. That's a very good piece of fielding by the youngster, Ashley van Beek. Lawrence is looking for the 3, but decides against it in the end. And I thought that was for sure a boundary.
So,
yeah, and that is the end of the game with the Fidelity Titans getting the required score of 61 in just 5.4 overs, with Amogelang Mapangula having a little cameo at the end there with her score of 10 off 6. But of course, the stars of the batting show, Robin Searle and Catherine Pryor, who opened the batting and made a really nice base. They came out here and were willing to take a lot of risk. So that's a really great work by the host, the Fidelity Titans, against the Eastern Storm team. Okay, cool. We will be back tomorrow for the day 2 of the Global Cricket Tournament sponsored by John Deere. And we'd just like to say a couple of thank yous to the sponsors of this tournament. Of course, John Deere being the headline sponsor, as well as John Doe, Koi, Renault Centurion, the Baron Bar and Grill, and IXU. And just a couple of things about tomorrow morning. The DP World Lions play against the Titans tomorrow morning from 9 to 12, and then there's a lunch break just as there was today in the second game of the day between the Lions and Eastern Storm once again. So of course the format of this GCT tournament is that all teams play against each other twice, so 6 games in total, and the points are then recorded and they play as a round robin. So thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for listening to us, to myself, Jenna Searle, Emma Fenter and Ken Borland, and we will chat to you again tomorrow.
Always thinking of new ways to make our systems smarter, easier and faster. And while we drive innovation, we still believe in the value of face-to-face. Meeting you around your table. Getting to know your business, challenges and ambitions. And finding personalized solutions. John Deere Financial provides personalized financial solutions so life can leap forward every season.
So what happens is, so Eastern's, their score will become 60 in 8 overs.
Oh, banging.
Oh. Joy in the soul, hustle.
Kitty.
Maybe it's a barren basket.
Oh, it's working.
I just want to hear if we can hear it.
Well done on that performance. How would you sum up the game for us?
We were a bit worried initially with Lightning, but I'm really glad that we got back on. I think Easton's well played, and my team, I'm very proud of our performance. I think Paula, you bowled really well there during our fielding innings, and then Katie and I got off to a good start, which was fantastic. Overall, good game.
And what tactics did you have coming into the match today, obviously playing the second game of the day?
I think a few of us came through earlier today to see what the pitch was doing, to have a look at the opposition. So we knew what to expect coming into it. And then we wanted to dominate from the start, and I'm really proud of how we went about our business.
And what are you looking forward to for the rest of the tournament?
Everything. Lots of really good cricket and just playing with some of my best friends.
Okay. Well done, Robin. Well done to your team also for winning the match today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the day. Let's see you again back tomorrow. We've got 2 more matches happening tomorrow. Hope to see you here. Enjoy the rest of your day.